Hello everybody, it's Pineapple here, back with another video. So today I thought we would talk about the brand new V-Jump promo card that just had its effect revealed, and that is of course Rescue Hedgehog. Now, Rescue Hedgehog falls into the category like pretty much every other rescue monster, in that it summons a bunch of guys from deck, and it, is going to be used for war crimes and cheese strategies and probably FTKs, but hopefully he won't be. But I don't have high hopes. Rescue cards, they give me a little bit of PTSD flashbacks, especially Rescue Ferret specifically. But that said, let's hop into what this card can do. So first up, he's a level 4 Earth Beast effect monster with 300 attack and 100 defense, and its stat lines are not exactly what you care about. You can only use the effect of this card's name once per turn. You can banish this card you control as cost, special summon a normal monster and an effect monster from the deck that are level 3 or lower, but are the same type, attribute, and level. Also, the monsters special summoned by this effect have their effects negated, and they're destroyed during the end phase. Those effects are irrelevant, as the only purpose it really serves is to put 2 bodies on board for, a link summon, as well as putting graveyard monsters you want in the grave, etc., etc. Now, this card reads like, make any link 2 you want. And I think that's really, really strong. It scares me a little bit, frankly speaking. This card seems reasonably strong if you have a good enough target. Although I do think the fact that the Garnet is really bad, you have to play Gem Knight Garnet. It doesn't have to be Gem Knight Garnet, but a vanilla that does nothing is not something that you really want to be playing, but I do think this card will still see play, simply because Sunseed Genius Loci is a card that exists. This is my first thought about what this card can be used for, is plants. There are some reasonably good level 1 Earth plants, specifically Glow Bulb, if it's unbanned, would probably actually cause this card to see play in plants, because, summoning Gub from deck and then going full plant combo seems, reasonably good. But for now, you have access to cards like Sunseed Shadow and Rose Lover. I don't think that these cards are particularly good, but I do think that they serve a purpose in that, you can utilize them as extenders to a certain extent. They're not great, but they are cards that, you can use. But more importantly, you can use it to get into pretty much any of the, really, really, really powerful Link 1s or Link 2s. You can summon 2 warriors, make Isolde. It's a 1-card Isolde. I know we have Neospatian Connector, who already does that, arguably better without playing, as hard of a Garnet in Neospatian Aqua Dolphin, but, getting a 1-card Isolde is, pretty strong. It can be used for FTKs. Ancient Gear Ballista, 2 Earth Machine monsters, he's pretty much full Earth Machine combo. I don't know Earth Machine well enough to really speak on that, but I know he's a really, really strong Link 2 that you can go into off this card. Cherubini, you can make Cherubini for King of the Swamp, I guess. I don't think that's the best use of this card, but you definitely can do it. That'll enable something. It's a 1-card. It gets you to the adventure line. Dragoonity, you can summon out. You can reach Dragon Ravine with this card. It's a 1-card way to get to Dragon Ravine. You can get to Jasmine with this card as well, but I think that just going through regular Sun Avalon lines is probably better, because you can reach that with just Loci and then have an extra material anyways. But I do think that you can get to Jasmine, who's basically Plant Hulk, just a ridiculous card. You can get to Beetrooper Armorhorn, who's, a really strong insect card. They're an extra normal summon. Really great. I know that Beetrooper is literally just made of extenders. Insects are made of extenders. But again, the point is that there are applications for this card. If you wanted to summon 2 dragon monsters, you can make Seals. He's a 1-card Seals. This is not the best way to make Seals. Don't do this, but it is something that you can do. Another machine monster, you can go into Cleafort Genius. If you're playing a sort of pendulum, super heavy samurai strategy, you can use Genius to, search Regulus. There's that application. Since it can summon level 2s, you can make Sprint send Merly or something else, some other war crimes. It's a 1-card Sprint. I know that Beaver is definitely a better normal summon, but again, there are applications which are going to enable, dumb things and dumb FTKs. If you wanted, you could summon an Ad Ignister monster. You could start full Ignister combo while having an extra Link material on board. You can get to Scareclaw Lightheart, start your entire Scareclaw strategy. Again, I think there's better normal summons. Again, we can of course summon Loci, which gets us to Dryas, which gets us to full combo. You can summon a level 4 dragon. You know what that means? We can go into Striker Dragon. Again, there's probably better normal summons than Dragon Link. Trap Trick Sarah. If you wanted to get out a Myrmilio, Link away, make Sarah have an extra body on board for Holy Tay and stuff. I don't think that this is the best use for it. But again, the point is that there are applications to get to really broken Link monsters off of this card. And I think that that's what this card is going to be used for, is reaching these insane Link 1s, Link 2s, and kickstarting really long, stupid combos. I'm not smart enough to figure out these crazy FTKs. I'm certain that there are people who are significantly smarter than me who will figure out ways to absolutely break this card and ruin Yu-Gi-Oh! Even at the cost of a Garnet. But I am not that person. I don't like thinking up FTKs. My version of FTKs is, of course, Telephone, and that's about as far as I'm willing to go. But that said, if you enjoyed the explanation of this, card that will inevitably enable FTKs and probably ruin your day at locals at least once in your life, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.